Hey guys, welcome to Soy Milk IDV, and here we are today with the one and only Invisible Jong. He's also a Hong Kong YouTuber and he's doing IDV content, so please go check him out. Hey Jong, how are you?
Hey, so Milk, thanks for having me on. It's an honor to be here.
Oh, me too, me too. I'm so happy to have met you recently and been watching your tournaments in Hong Kong, Taiwan, Macau region community, same also Southeast Asia. So really happy to support you, and we're ready to watch some exciting matches from IVL, right?
Yeah, we're here going to watch the finals that just ended a few days ago, Do5 versus WBG, and we'll be watching two of the most important and intense matches, one at Soyma's channel over here and one at my channel.
Yeah, so first of all, this is so far Do5 is taking the lead here with 5 points, and Weibo is with 0 points. I mean, he's having the pressure. He's having the pressure of getting on 4K at least. I mean, Jong, we are talking about Do5 survivors. They're extremely scary.
Yeah, because over here WBG's YM must get 4K here or else they'll lose, and we can see over here that Dreamwitch, Expo, and Clerk has been banned, and Merc and Coordinator has been chosen because Do5 is actually best known for their coordinator tactics and being very skilled with it. So we'll have to see what will happen here.
Yes, and as you see the bands on the right side is about the seer and the forward, the priestess, embalmer, and entomologist, and those are very focused bands on the survivors of Do5 because they have mastered these survivors, and YMM knows that, so he's in here for trying to get at least 4K. So that is extremely difficult because Do5 survivors know all the strategies and they are very good at getting dungeon.
Yeah, but over here the Embalmer ban is that they don't want the YMN doesn't want them to play it safe, and the Postman ban is to make it so. Oh, when you look at that, a magician. So this team comp, Do5 only needs a 1-up in this game, so it seems like Do5 is opting for a more safety approach because Acrobat and Magician are both decent caliber. Look at this! When you look at what am I seeing? We're actually seeing Joseph. Oh my goodness.
This is unbelievable because we both know that YMM is also a affordable main, but we are talking about IVL tournament here. So it is definitely not common to see a Joseph in tournament.
Yeah, it's not common at all because Joseph is very, very hard to get a 4K in front when the people are VC communicating. But here's the thing, YMM also had faced a similar situation back in COA3. He must get a 4K in that game, and he whooped his Joseph up against a 4-man VC team and actually won. So in this very match, it seems like he's going to try to do the same over here.
Yeah, knowing the background that you just said about Koa 3, it definitely sets on a statement that YMM knows how to play knows how to play Joseph in tournament. So this is, look at the fans, John. Look at the fans. They're literally like crying. They're like so excited about this, and everyone here watching the match, like that sees a Joseph on the stage of IVL, should be like extremely scary and excited at the same time because we won't know the outcome and we don't know what's going to be the strategy for YMM's boy.
Yeah, well, here's the thing: the photographer is rarely used in tournament gameplay because like not a lot of hunter mains in IVL have truly mastered him because the time it takes to master such a different hunter that is very hard against 4-man VC is so long. Like the effort takes to master this is way too long. So that's why not a lot of hunters play Joseph in competitive gameplay. But now it is here now. We are truly seeing a Joseph for good. And look at this, YMN doesn't even have the tension. It's an all-out gamble.
Wow, yeah, just noticed he doesn't have the. That's so bold. And there's also quite a few. There's one flywheel effect that definitely will be helpful for the magician. There is a lot of breaking windows right there, and mercenary and acrobat. Oh, there's quite a bit of like borrow time. I think the team is bringing that because they want to have extra time for decoding, because that is basically pretty much the only way they can rush the hunter. And I think that's one of the Do5 most typical strategies, which is just to aim for Sapphire Rush all the way.
Yeah, over there we could have seen that just now the mercenary and acrobat both had time, and magician had flywheel. And will you look at this? Instantly take a camera over here. So we'll have to see now, can YMM determine where are the survivors images at the photo world, because that's the key of Joseph. You have to have the game sense to be able to detect where the survivors are when you're taking a photo, and instantly getting a hit over here, looking a good start so far.
Yes, the fact that though 5, oh, look at the builder. Trump card and a little bit of, wow, it's a bit of like, kind of like snowflake build right there. So very bold, like you said, no detention. And like, once again, the fact that he's choosing both 4 ways because he's really confident about knowing the spawns.
Yeah, over here, he found the magician, gonna chair, and it seems like he may have time to chair the acrobat as well. So we'll have to see if he has time to chair the acrobat. If he does, then things are not looking good for Do5 Survivor, as 2 people would be going down early game.
Yes, that is one of the strengths right now on Photo Boy, that the survivors cannot do anything about being chair on the photo world. There's no one else to harass, and now there's one survivor down and one that is half health already.
This is not only this is a Joseph, but it's a teleport Joseph, which is rarely seen. Normally Joseph bring blink because Joseph has poor chaining skills, but he brought teleport because he's confident locating survivor. And here he caught the magician being healed up and got a hit on the coordinator. Things are not looking good right now.
Wow, that is such a clutch hit on the coordinator. Like, she was just like trying to distract, but no, she got the hit immediately, and now it's going to be all up for the magician that is half health only. So he'll have to take this kite and kite with his life.
Yeah, you cannot afford to go down fast against a Joseph, or else things would not be looking good for the survivor. So now the magician will have to make the kite of his life, because the thing with Joseph is that after each image world collapses, the cipher progress would be regressed. So this is sort of, Joseph has like an in-game built field control for him.
Well, as right now he's full presence due to all those hits, and nice juke coming in from the magician.
I'm actually more surprised of just now. When Joseph used his skill to return to his previous state, he returned right on the magician's face. Like, that was a very god tier mind game from YMM over here, and this is a very early chair with not one cipher being complete at all, and take another picture.
Yeah, that was definitely not planned right there. And the mind game on the pallet, he immediately predicted that the magician will put down the pallet and his swing, and that's one of the things about the long range hit of the photographer. You'll see here who's coming for the rescue is going to have to be the mercenary.
Yeah, mercenary is going to rescue over here, and the magician will probably have to dash towards his photo world to rescue. Or it seems over here that the magician will not be entering the photo world, but rather sending one of the teammates to help the rescue. Oh, a pretty good prediction over here from Joseph, accurately landing a hit on the magician despite using the magician wand.
And now it's going to be about the photo world game, because they're both in the photo world. That's gonna buy a little bit extra time, because now that you fall into the photo world, then he has to chair you, and then he has to pick you up. So it definitely buys a little bit extra time. So those 5 survivors definitely know how to play against a Joseph. It's just that I'm pretty sure they were not expecting a Joseph. That's the thing here, Jong. Like, when you practice against all these meta hunters that are going on, Naiad, Clerk, Greenwich, Breaky Wheel, Wax Artist, like everything is come to you, the least you expect as a team is bringing out a Joseph.
Yeah, because not a lot of teams would bring out Joseph in competitive gameplay, and not to count that not a lot of Hunter players know. But I'm more concerned right now, because look at the health state of all the survivors. Just now everyone was in critical health, meaning that no one can rescue. So it seems over here Do5 Survivor have no choice but to sell the magician, and things are looking a bit dire right now, because there are only 3 survivors remain and still 2.5 ciphers to decode. And as I said earlier, Joseph has an in-game field control over here as he takes another photo, which is meaning that there will be another wave of cipher controlling coming on.
Yes, and with teleport, he's immediately going to a shaking cipher, forcing the survivor to stay away, and now using that card trick to come back to the closest area where the survivor was, which is the acrobat. And now going to the hiding game quite a bit, but this photo boy in the photo world seems to be a bit faster than usual. You know, like when photo boys are in photo world, they have this speed boost going on. So he's taking advantage of that and going from the cipher to the survivor hiding spot. And this is just the amazing games and Hunter sense that YMM is showing us right here, showcasing us a tournament level photo boy.
Yeah, over there, YMM was pretty smart when he predicted, like, the acrobat instantly hit the moment Joseph took the camera, but he instantly got found as well. So this is some pretty good game sense showing by YMM, because what Joseph requires, a high level of game sense, and he's showcasing this. And right now with the photo world collapsing, there's still one 20% server and two almost fully decoded ciphers, and it will be very hard to catch up right now.
Yes, actually, like you know, YMM knows that everyone is only one hit, especially the survivor coordinator right here. So he's actually not afraid of just getting kite a bit because he knows he only needs one hit at this point. And plus, the only thing that nice pallet stun right there. But I was saying like the only thing he actually worries is about the flare gun. The flare gun, like because he has no excitement, so I'm pretty sure he wants to push the coordinator to force her to use the flare gun early on so he doesn't have to worry about it later.
Yeah, but over there, YM realized that he's not likely to chase the coordinator, so he instantly swapped to the mercenary and forced him away from the cipher, which is a pretty good move. And in furthering giving up more pressure on those five survivors so that they cannot complete the ciphers. And over here we can see that actually one cipher will be completed. There are only two half ciphers remaining. So what happens next is dependent on if the survivors can rush the ciphers before the photo worlds collapse, or else the cipher progress would be regressed as well.
Look at that. He has total management of the cipher machines because he knows there's only so many cipher machines they can decode, and he already knows which ones are the ones being decoded. So, and with teleport on hand right now is extremely scary because everyone is one hit, and this is just the power of an end game photo boy. He's already preparing for the end game. He knows that he has the upper hand at this game, and also the survivors are a little bit of kind of like trapped. They cannot really rescue someone. They cannot afford to rescue someone, so they cannot afford to go down either. So it is like a very dark situation for the Do-Fi survivors.
Yeah, actually this is things are not looking good for the survivors, because in that wave, YMA over here found and chaired both the coordinator and the mercenary, so not only the acrobat remaining, and now the question is if he can locate it. But the terror of bringing teleport Joseph is that if Joseph has some good game sense that they can locate where the survivors are, they can literally chair and teleport if they have really that good of a prediction.
Yes, definitely. The prediction here that YMM makes, it will be crucial because he knows. Oh look, he forced the acrobat to fall down, not going to one of the best kiting areas, which is the big boat, and now making him kite around shore. Yeah, I guess acrobat feels that he can get around this palace and buy more time because there's no blink on hand too. But again, taking a picture, he has so much well control of his skills. Like you can tell, he definitely plays photoboy a lot. He knows exactly when to hit. He knows when to stop the photo world. He knows when to put the photo world on and how to stop the decoding. So this is like something about very smooth photo boy play right now.
Yeah, the photo boy requires like a lot of game sense. And the thing is, the photo boy has no chasing skills on his own except the card trick, which isn't that much. So over there, the photo boy knew that he cannot continue to chase any longer because Joseph has no cheating skills, so he instantly took the picture. And look at this! When you look at this over here, he actually managed to find where the coordinator and the mercenary are healing up at. So now he can get ahead from both of these survivors, and once again their health would go down again.
Yeah, his eyes are everywhere. He literally has eyes everywhere in this map, and he's not afraid of getting cipher edge. Like this is just like a very strong game sense photo boy that at the same time knows how to control the survivors, teleporting immediately to the cipher that is shaking, and now forcing core to move away while two survivors the acrobat still down, and now the mercenary also one hit away. So definitely putting the survivors in a way that they just have to kite the longest they can.
Yeah, but actually things are looking very dire because if you look carefully, the coordinator and the acrobat both have no self heal, and this is a pretty good, nice card trick going down. And with that hit, I feel like this is over because both the coordinator and acrobat used their self heal earlier in the game. With the chair of the mercenary, this means that there's no way Do-Fi survivor can do. There's nothing they can really do at this point.
Yes, this is so dire, and also even though the Nanjong is here, there's basically no chance for Nanjong either. Like he's gonna be sure he cheers everyone, and he knows like he won't. Like this is his game, you know. This is his photo boy gameplay tournament, and that's how it got a 4K to Do-5, and this moment is historic, Jong. You know, this is like history repeats again, and this time it was in IVL 2022.
Yeah, he did it in COA free, and he did it in IVL again in a game where he must 4K. And honestly, I feel like his game senses were pretty on point because we can see that when he, one thing that Joseph or the photographer is afraid of is after taking a photo, you cannot locate anyone in the photo world, and resulting in the photo world being a waste. But we can see that every time Joseph took a picture, he managed to locate where the survivors are and always get 1 to 2 hits. And especially in that last wave, because Dofi Survivor knew what they had to do. The coordinator and the mercenary are already healing each other up to try and regen their health, but when the photo boy took the picture over there, he managed to locate where they're healing, and that was when it felt like the game was over for Dofi, when he managed to predict that as well.
Yeah, exactly. Also, because they were hiding not in a very obvious area, they were just hiding in an area that is actually not easy to see. And since the photo world seems to be like always black and white, so that's why, how to say, like it just requires so much game sense, so much eagle eye skills. YMM, like he literally got this laser eyes view, this laser vision. So it is amazing to be honest. It is just amazing how so much respect for all the photo boy mains out there because it is not easy. And even now we see in tournament. Do you think we will see another photo boy in tournament, John?
Well, to be fair, Photo Boy is always a high risk, high reward character, but the risk behind it is very high. So honestly, in normal games, we rarely see Photo Boy being played just because it's the sheer difficulty of managing to 4K of it is very high. But YMM here completely shows us that even if the difficulty is high, you can still pull off with intense game sense, and even his chasing skills were on point because that when he was chasing the magician, he managed to use the card trick to accurately flip back to where the magician was, and also predicting the magician won. There was also some like minor good plays when chasing, and those chasing good plays also managed to came into factor in this 4K.
Yes, definitely. It's not only just his games, it's also like the skill, the way he used the photo boy abilities like the card trick, and also knowing when to hit, and also baiting that he knew that one was there, and then sometimes when he got stuck at the pallet, he still hits and then keeps going, and that just shows the confidence he has, and he perfectly knows the hitbox of photo boy because he always swings at the pallet, and every time he does that, then he managed to mind game them to put the pallet down, and they will get hit. So this is one way that YMM shows that he is literally the full range of hunter. We have seen everything from him, and now once again, photo boy.
Yeah, and actually now that I'm thinking back, I actually realized that hit that he got on the coordinator at the boat in early game actually was mattered in the end because due to that hit, the coordinator can no longer rescue, and that puts Dofi Survivor in dire when at one point of the game everyone was in half and no one can rescue. So actually that prediction from the photo boy at when he teleported to the shore and then walked straight to the boat was probably one of also the key elements of this game as well.
Yes, definitely. But well, guys, this is going to be our first match that we're reviewing, and then don't worry that we're gonna be reviewing the biggest match of all, the last match between Do5 and Weibo. But we're gonna be uploading this one to Invisible Chong YouTube channel, so I'll leave you guys a description on the box below. So please go check it out because it's going to be amazing. That is literally the best match we have seen in this IVL 2022.
Yeah, that was the most intense thing I've ever seen, and we're going to be commentating it, no worries, guys.
Definitely. So yeah, see you guys in a bit. But first, thank you, John, for accompanying me to MC this one. It was really nice, but I cannot wait to MC the other one. So let's go to the next one. And thank you guys for watching this video so far. Thank you so much. See you soon.